Good morning, children. Today we shall continue with the story that we did last time, the thief story. What we did first was part 1, the video. The second part was the beginning of the chapter, and today we shall continue. So that's part 3. Just a few instructions before we start. I hope, children, that you are sitting with your textbook, your notebook and pen. And even after we finish off, there are assignments for your lessons. They are really interesting. I hope you are doing these assignments because this will help you to understand the chapter well. So now let's begin. Now, what did we do so far? We spoke about 2 characters in the story. The narrator, who has named himself Hari Singh. And what is the profession of this narrator? He is a thief. And he meets this stranger man, Anil. Now, who is Anil, children? He is about 25, a tall, lean fellow, and he looked easygoing, kind and simple enough, okay? Therefore, the narrator gets friendly to him because he wants to rob him. Now, when the narrator asked Anil that, I want to work for you, what does Anil reply? That I can't pay you. So the narrator then thought that, I have misjudged this man because I thought he is rich. So let's see now what does the narrator decide to do then. I asked, can you feed me? Can you cook? I can cook. I lied again. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. He took me to his room over the Jumna sweet shop and told me I could sleep on the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to a strange dog and told me to be off. But I just hung around smiling in my most appealing way, and he couldn't help laughing. Later, he patted me on the head and said, never mind, he'll teach me to cook. He also taught me to write my name and said he would soon teach me to write whole sentences and to add numbers. I was grateful. I knew that once I could write like an educated man, there would be no limit to what I could achieve. Now coming to the narrator, he asked Anil, can you feed me? So Anil said, can you cook? And here we see the narrator lied again and said, yes, I can cook. Now we all know that he has lied because the latter part, you see, what he has cooked at that night, it has been terrible. And why do we say so? Because it says that Anil gave it to a stray dog. The food that was cooked was so terrible that Anil had to give it to a stray dog. And he probably must have been so angry that he told the narrator, please go away. Okay, this narrator by the name Hari Singh. But did he go away? No, he hung around smiling in his most appealing way, and Anil couldn't help laughing. Then Anil patted him on his head and, told him, okay, fine, I'll teach you to cook. And that's not all. He taught him to write his name. He taught him even to write whole sentences and to add numbers. Now, the narrator, that is Hari Singh, he was grateful. He knew that once he could write, like an educated man, there would be no limit to what he could achieve in life. Now, if you look on the left-hand side is the question, what favors did Anil do for the narrator? So, what favors did he do? Okay, what favors he did? What favor Anil did? He gave him a place to stay. He gave him, he taught him how to cook. He even taught him how to write his name. He taught him whole sentences and to add numbers. So this is all the favors that he has done. So you need to write these questions in your notebook and answer them, right? Let's continue. It was quite pleasant working for Anil. I made the tea in the morning and then would take my time buying the day's supplies, usually making a profit of about ₹1 a day. I think he knew I made a little money this way, but he did not seem to mind. Anil made money by fits and starts. He would borrow one week, lend the next. He kept worrying about his next check. But as soon as it arrived, he would go out and celebrate. It seems he wrote for magazines, a queer way to make a living. One evening, he came home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. Now, in this passage, you see Anil and the narrator getting used to each other. The narrator makes tea for him and starts buying the daily supplies for him. But while doing all this, what is he doing? He's even making profit for himself, because here we come to know he doesn't give Anil back the remaining money but keeps it to himself. And do you think Anil knows all about this? Yes, he does know. That's what the narrator says. Right? He knows everything, but he does not mind. Now, how did Anil make money? Now, it is said that Anil made money by fits and starts. Now, it's a phrase here, by fits and start in short, irregular intervals. Meaning, Anil did not get a regular income every month, but he used to get it at irregular intervals. So, therefore, he kept worrying about his next check. When he's going to get the money next time. Okay? So, but as soon as it arrived, he would celebrate. So, what did the narrator presume? That he wrote for magazines, no? And he said it's a queer way to make a living. How can a man, be a writer and earn money? That's what the narrator thought. And what's the meaning of queer there? It's given there, strange or odd. Now, one evening, he came home. Anil comes home with a small bundle of notes, saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. Now, he sold a book to a publisher, that means it's great news. And at night, he saw him tuck the money under the mattress. Who sees that? The narrator, Hari Singh. Now, what happens next? That we shall see in the next class. Okay? So, children, I hope you've understood this far. Revise all the words and phrases. Read the chapter again. That will help you solve the assignments. I hope you're taking care. God bless you. Thank you.